River State allocations case, stop Wike from setting rivers ablaze, lawyers tell Tinubh. I know that this controversial court judgment issued by Justice Joyce Abdul Malik is causing ripples everywhere and people are speaking out. But again, the president um, is sitting there and all the president wants is how APC can capture River State for him. So whatever that can be done, just do it. Already, before Tinubh came to power, he said power is not served on the dining table in restaurants. Okay, you have to fight for it, you have to grab it, you have to snatch it, and you have to run with it. And that has been his modus operandi. And that was exactly what Wike did for him in Rivers State, and that is what they're planning to do in 2027. That is what also APC is doing to see how they can claim Rivers State and Kano State by force, by fire. So telling Tinubh to look into the matter to caution Wike is just like pouring water on stones. It won't percolate. It will wash off. That is it. But let's dive into the details to see the lawyer involved in this statement calling on Tinubh to do something. Activist lawyer Madhabuchi Idam has called on President Bola Tinubh to stop the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Wike, from setting River State ablaze. Okay, stop Wike from setting River State ablaze. Idam asked Tinubh not to allow Wike use his allies in suspending River State allocation because he once criticized former President Olusegun Obasanjo for a similar action when he did it to Tinubh in Lagos, of course. So Daily Post had reported on Wednesday that a federal high court sitting in Abuja restrained the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, from further disbursing financial allocations to the River State government. So the presiding judge, Joyce Abdul Malik, ruled that funds from the federal account should not be released to the state pending the passage of a lawful appropriation act by a validly constituted House of Assembly. The suit was filed by Martis Amewule-led Rivers State House of Assembly. So Abdul Malik held that Siminalayi Fubara, the Rivers State governor, erred in presenting the 2024 appropriation bill to not properly constituted 5-member assembly. Can you imagine? So reacting, Madhabuchi said anarchy looms in Rivers State with the judgment issued. A statement by Madhabuchi said anarchy looms in Rivers State and no thanks to the judgment starving the state of its statutory allocations. Wike should be stopped by President Tinubh, else Rivers State will go in flames. The danger is already in sight. Of course, it's already in sight. I'm sure the Niger Delta that threatened before now are only God. They are quiet now. Only God knows what they're planning, and probably what they are going to hear is action. So President Tinubh shouldn't have permitted Wike's move through his allies to suspend Rivers State allocation, having variously criticized President Obasanjo for taking similar action against him when he was governor of Lagos State. Exactly. So no man's personal desire should be adjudged superior to that of the state. So in a democratic setting, every state must exist as a sovereign unit of a country, and no individual must lord himself over any state. So the Nigerian court must not only be guided by law, but also overriding public interest in deciding matters brought before it. So a fragile nation like Nigeria, whose citizens are already threatened by hunger and hardship resulting from poor leadership decisions at the center, must not be further incited against the citizens. There must be a limit to political rascality. That is it. So, but unfortunately, Wike has no limit to his political rascality. So, and he's been supported by the government of the day, because what Wike is exercising in disguise is the federal might, because he has the federal influence as a minister, a federal minister. Okay, and that is why he's using the power, and he's using it to advantage of the APC, even though it's in PDP. So it's quite an unfortunate situation that Rivers State is finding itself, and unfortunately, Fubara is fighting the fire alone to a very large extent. So I'm thinking outside the box, and I think that Wike is the president of Nigeria, while Tinubh is his deputy, because Tinubh is taking orders from God Wike. It could be possible. I don't know. It just like the way Buhari feared Tinubh before Tinubh came to power is the same way Tinubh is. I don't know whether he's afraid of Wike. I don't think he's really afraid of Wike. The thing is that both of them now belong to the same group, to the same brotherhood. They know what they're doing. So they say dog, not the chop dog. Uh-huh. So that is what I see there. So what Wedeba Wike is doing is probably exactly what the mandate that Tinubu gave him before he came to power, and maybe the conditions under which they gave him that ministerial appointment in FCT. Some say Tinubu is the worst. Tinubu's government is the worst government I have ever seen in Nigeria. Thank God for Obasanjo, Jonathan, even Buhari government is far better than Tinubu. We all know this, but how long are we going to be descending from low to low to low to low to low every year? Okay, the same trend. What is his name? Obasanjo government was better than the Jonathan government. Jonathan government was better than Obasanjo government was better than Yar'Adua's government. Yar'Adua government was better than the Jonathan government. Jonathan government better than Buhari government. Now Buhari government better than Tinubh government. So where are we going in Nigeria? So it means that no matter how bad Tinubh is, most likely after Tinubh the worst is coming. Wike is holding two positions in Nigeria, FCT minister and Rivers State governor. He is running the two together. Not only that one, he is a member of APC at National and the chairman of PDP at Rivers State and chairman of APC at Rivers State. So he has more powers than you think. Tinubh is mute for a reason concerning the happening in Rivers State because he is behind the scene, drumming it. And it's possible. I agree. So it's a T-Pain thinking of his failed government that will end in 2027. Wike is his boot soldier whom he used to destabilize parties and disorientate persons, okay, perceived to be against their failure in government and their plan to institutionalize failure in all facets. Not only Mr. Wike, the president should also tell the judiciary that is in the armpit of Mr. Wike. All of them are the same. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. A big state like Rivers State appoint a thug as governor. Now, wow. Why is everyone calling Tinubh to intervene? Tinubh is the main person who want to kill Rivers State people and Rivers State. Exactly. That's what somebody say here. So let us all resist Tinubh with our last energy. Tinubh is the driver that is driving Wike, and that is the truth. They are just calling Tinubh this, calling Tinubh that. Tinubh is not the pro. Tinubh is the architect at the back end. Some say, where were you all the time within your mind are not partial? What are you saying? BAT does not understand that he is the president and CIC of Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. He lacks the political will to change things in Nigeria. We have functional refineries and yet we waste our scarce effects to import fuel and the CBN and customs are keeping quiet. Nigeria is a failed state, really. Okay? Is it Wike that filed the suit order? Mr. President should stop assemblymen for addressing issues that concern the political right in court. Tell them where to address the issue. Somebody has come to speak his own here. This drama Tinubh and Wike is doing with the judges in Rivers State, let them continue. Time will reach, they cannot quench the fire. It's almost getting there. I will not be surprised. It's almost getting there. It's almost getting there. It's almost getting there. Okay? What is the root of this matter first before you blame? We know the root now. The root is that Wike want to control the resources of Rivers State. Okay, became overbearing to Governor Fubara. And so Fubara saw that the loyalty is going to cage him too much and he stopped being loyal. That is it. Why are you disturbing the president? Wike is destroyed his own state. He is not a kid nor a foolish man. We should not heap all the blames to the president. Yes, Wike is not a kid. Okay, oh, that is what this one is writing here. You don't understand the politics that is going on the ground. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment, as Tinubh has been called upon to call Wike to order before he sets Rivers State ablaze with judicial procure judgments.